Final clash with Richmond, especially with the return of star forward Gary Ablett.
The Club 10 stable was out in force today, preparing for the forthcoming Royal Melbourne show. But for Wayne Carey, Gary Ablett and Greg Williams, a more pressing engagement. Preliminary final action this Saturday. Ablett is back after a 3-week break, including a controversial 2-match suspension.
I probably haven't been this fresh at this time of the year, but it is a long year, and I'm just happy that I've had time to get my injury right, and I'm looking forward to it.
What about Waverley? Does it pose a problem?
Oh no, I don't think it should. I mean, both teams have got to play there, obviously. So I think that's the way it's gone. So we're looking forward to it.
Geelong has replaced Carlton as the premiership favourites. The Blues too enjoyed a week off, an opportunity to get over some niggling problems.
A lot of them have got a few injuries that no one knows about, and just to get over them and have a few have had the flu and things like that, I think it's been the best thing to happen to us, and I think we'll come out fresh and looking good.
Carlton's Saturday night opposition, North Melbourne, have been most impressive in their 2 finals appearances, especially yesterday's demolition of West Coast, who, according to Wayne Carey, offered some encouraging words at the conclusion of the game.
Glenn said, you'll never forget a feeling, make sure you go all the way, and Johnny Worsfold was quite sincere also and said that they were going for us and all that sort of stuff. So, yeah, it was good, and it was quite touching actually after the game, which was great.
And there's little doubt the mind games have begun.
I think North are favourites now. After yesterday I saw them play, and they're going to be hard to beat, and we'll just take them as they come. We'll be right.
They've beaten us twice this year, so I mean they've been the best side without a doubt for the home and away series, and obviously they're the side to beat.
Speaking of mind games, the AFL today named its All-Australian team for 1995, and Carlton leads the way with 5 nominations. Gary Ablett is captain, while 8 players have been chosen for the first time. Meantime, All-Australian and Carlton coach David Parkin has hit back at comments made by his North Melbourne counterpart, Dennis Pagan. It should have been a pleasant day for David Parkin, accepting the award as the All-Australian coach. Instead, he was forced to respond to comments made yesterday by North Melbourne coach Dennis Pagan. Pagan said if the Blues lose this week to the Roos, blood will be spilt at Princes Park. Parkin, while not calling it a cheap shot, is clearly upset.
I've got great respect for Dennis. I've known him for a long, long time, and a little less respect today than I had yesterday. But no, that's Dennis's choice to do that sort of thing. Carlton will look after itself, and I guess he'll be looking after North Melbourne.
Millions of dollars worth of football flesh was on show today at the All-Australian luncheon. While names like Ablett, Carey, Lockett and Jakovich were automatic selections, there were some surprises. Carlton has 5 players in the team, while Geelong and Essendon each have 3 representatives. Captain Gary Ablett made the team for the 7th time, while after more than 300 games, Justin Madden got the nod for his first Australian blazer.
The announcement of the All-Australian team was held at a lavish luncheon at the Arts Centre, but David Parkin's mind was firmly focused on Saturday night's final against North Melbourne. In particular, the psychological warfare kick-started by Dennis Pagan. The Roo coach claims that if the Blues lose, heads will roll.
Pagan's choice to do that sort of thing. It's not my way of doing it, but he might be right, mightn't he?
Parkin was named coach of the All-Australian team, with Gary Ablett his captain.
To see the talent in the room today is, I consider it a great honour to be given the captaincy.
Ablett is one of 3 Geelong players to make the star-studded side, but Carlton fared best with 5 representatives. Collingwood fans will be less than impressed. The Magpies are among 6 clubs who failed to have a single player selected.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind being able to run out with that every weekend, but there's a lot of great players there.
Earlier, Ablett and his teammates from Club 10 were at the Royal Show, where marketing was the message. Football will be one of the show's big draw cards, and fans will have no problems identifying their heroes with their names plastered all over a new range of sportswear. But the main showcase for the
I've done extra work and tried to make sure that my fitness stays up. So we've been training well, and we're looking forward to it.
It may have been, in hindsight, Gary, a blessing really to let you get over that hamstring.
Yeah, well, I guess sometimes things do work that way, but whether it is or not, you've just got to accept it, and it has had plenty of time now to get right. So I'm looking forward to Saturday.
If you had to rate yourself in match fitness, how would you be?
Oh well, that's hard to say, I suppose, but it's I think I'm as fit as I've been throughout the year. So I'm satisfied with that.
More goals. His MCG record of 5.5 goals average over such a long period of time is very complimentary compared with Waverley Park. He did get 8 against Essendon in the final out there, so it's really about 3. And against Richmond, he's been so darn hot.